The Three Refuges. There was a thief who often came to rob the old monk's house. The old monk was very troubled. He had no weapons at home to defend himself, nor did he have the strength to resist the thief. So every day he kept the doors and windows tightly shut. He didn't even dare to step outside. One day, there was suddenly a knock at the door. The old monk peeked through the crack of the door.
Ah, this is bad. The thief is here again.
The old monk hurriedly dragged tables and chairs and stacked them against the door. The thief, seeing that the old monk wouldn't open the door, said,
"Old monk, quickly open the door. I've come to thank you. I've taken many things from you before. Now I've brought them all back to return to you."
But the old monk did not believe a word of the thief's lies. Yet the thief kept on knocking at the door. The more he knocked, the harder it became. The more anxious the old monk grew. Just then, the old monk had a sudden idea. He spoke in a gentle tone.
Stop knocking at the door. I dare not see you. Nor do I want your thanks. Just quickly stick your hand through the hole. Whatever you want, I will give it to you.
Hearing this, the thief was overjoyed. He thought,
This old monk has finally learned his lesson.
So he immediately thrust his hand through the small hole in the door. Inside, when the old monk saw the thief's hand come through, he quickly grabbed it. He tied the thief's hand tightly to the doorpost with a rope. Then he picked up his meditation staff, opened the door, and went out. He raised the staff and struck the thief. As he struck the first blow, the old monk shouted,
Take refuge in the Buddha.
The bandit was utterly terrified upon hearing this. He quickly followed and shouted,
Take refuge in the Buddha.
The old monk raised his staff again and gave another fierce strike, while shouting,
Take refuge in the Dharma.
The thief was in unbearable pain. Afraid that the monk would keep beating him, he had no choice but to shout.
Take refuge in the Dharma.
But unexpectedly, the old monk struck him yet again and shouted.
Take refuge in the Sangha.
The thief quickly followed and shouted.
Take refuge in the Sangha. Take refuge in the Sangha.
While shouting, the thief muttered in his heart.
I don't know how many more refuges this old monk has. If he keeps on with these refuges, my life will surely come to an end.
Just as he was worrying, the old monk stopped striking. He untied the rope and ordered the thief to leave immediately. The thief's face was swollen and bruised. His whole body ached. With great effort, he slowly stood up and limped home. He spent a long time at home recovering from his injuries. When he had finally healed, he decided to enter monastic life and cultivate the Buddha's path. When his friends found out, he is asked in surprise,
You did so many bad deeds before. Why have you suddenly repented and now wish to become a monk and follow the Buddha?
I thought about it again and realized that Sakyamuni Buddha is truly great. That day when I was caught by the old monk, he struck me 3 times with his staff, almost beating me to death. If back then Sakyamuni Buddha had not taught his disciples the 3 refuges, but instead the 4 refuges, I would certainly have been beaten to death. Surely Sakyamuni Buddha, with his boundless power, knew hundreds of years in advance that I would be caught. He knew that if it were the 4 refuges, then I would certainly be beaten to death. That's why he established only the 3 refuges. This was Sakyamuni Buddha's compassion for me.
Abide by one's true nature. Unshaken, thusness remains.